Pay attention to this scene. Right after the game ended, the inactive Ja Morant rushed forward and pointed at Klay's face, mocking him, "You a bum now." Klay's temper wasn't built to swallow that. He slapped Morant's hand away immediately. Seeing the situation start to escalate, staff members hurried over to separate them. But the young Morant just kept running his mouth non-stop. And it didn't end there. During post-game interviews, when Grizzlies player Cam Spencer was speaking, Morant butted in again. "Tell him who the best shooter in the house was. It wasn't bro from Golden State." Klay later responded in the locker room interview and expressed these points. He doesn't really have anything deep to say, just nonsense, just talking trash from the bench. That pretty much sums up his career so far. When you become a star, it comes with a lot of responsibility. I don't want to see his talent go to waste. Even though he clapped back at Morant's arrogance, he still remained pretty classy. But why was the young Morant trash-talking him for no reason? The whole thing likely started because Klay stood up for a teammate, and because of his own decision on the final possession. In the third quarter, Aldama pulled a dirty move, grabbing rookie flag and yanking him down as he tried to get back on defense. As the veteran big brother, Klay obviously couldn't tolerate that kind of bullying. He snapped at Aldama angrily, standing up for flag. But that wasn't the main reason why Morant disrespected him. In the final 27 seconds of the fourth quarter, the Mavericks were down by 3. They only needed a steady two-pointer. But after catching an awkward pass, Klay forced up a rush deep 3 and missed. There were still 16 seconds left on the shot clock. That missed shot directly led to the Mavericks' 4th straight loss. All this time, ever since that devastating injury, Klay has been fighting with the shadow of who he once was. Otherwise, he wouldn't have left the team he spent 13 years with, just for pride. But this season, Klay is only averaging 7.6 points, shooting 26.4% from 3. With his decline and the team in chaos, the Mavericks' promise to keep him as a starter naturally fell apart. Jason Kidd moved Klay to the bench. Everyone who truly knows Klay knows how strong his pride is. Otherwise, back when he was benched in Golden State, he wouldn't have been so hurt, so angry, and eventually left. And now there are even reports that the Mavericks are considering trading him. Klay has worn his frustration openly. That night, after coming off the bench and losing again, fans reached out to console him, but he ignored them and smacked a water bottle off the table. The helplessness of an aging vet. He once refused to be a bench player in Golden State, yet somehow he still ended up back on the bench. Yes, today's Klay is no longer the man he once was, but with 4 championships, what gives Morant the right to say such reckless things? A 26-year-old Morant called a 35-year-old Klay a bum. And yet Morant is shooting just 35.9% from the field this season, and an absurdly bad 16.7% from 3. Meanwhile, Klay put up 22 points and 1 rebound in this game. He's worse than his own prime, not worse than everybody else. When the real warrior is down, that's when the pretenders suddenly claim they could have beaten him all along. Warriors fans all know this story. Klay has always been that gifted scorer who could drop points without even dribbling. But in Dallas, nobody creates those easy shots for him anymore, and that's accelerating his decline. The Warriors let go at the right time. Watching a franchise legend walk away is heartbreaking. So don't mock a fallen Klay Thompson. He left because of pride, and now he endures because of pride. He left to prove he was still Klay Thompson, only to find himself forced to learn how to become a different Klay in a new city. Morant's courtside taunts, one wonders if he understands the storm inside an aging veteran. Klay's story is far from over. When the glory fades, greatness isn't measured by how high someone once soared, but by whether he still chooses to stand, rather than lie down, in the depths of his lowest valley.